Hey guys, welcome back to Embers and Ash. My name's Ashley, if you didn't know. Today I'm very excited to share with you what I have gotten for the baby second time round, like for my second child, second pregnancy. What am I saying? I think you understand. I learned a lot of lessons my first time having a child of, what kind of baby products work and what don't, for myself specifically, but also I'm sure for a lot of other people. So I set out to fix some of those mistakes I made, buy better products that are going to work better for us, and I'm excited to share them with you guys. I'm changing it up today. I felt like filming in our bedroom. It just felt fitting, like I'm going to be spending a lot of time here with the baby, a lot of late nights, early mornings, so here we are. I was planning on having a lot of these products physically here to show you, but most of them are fairly large, so I think I'm, for the most part, gonna just put them on the screen. Anyways, that's enough of an intro. Let's get started. The first item I got is a new bouncer. So we just used a bouncer with Rook. We didn't buy a swing. He didn't need it. I feel like if you can get away with only getting one kind of baby carrier bouncer type thing, that's for the best. But some kids need all the things to keep them occupied. But so last time we got a bouncer given to us from a friend, very nice of them, but it was so large and clunky, it didn't fold down at all, that it just became a struggle to use it, a nuisance, an annoyance. So we got rid of that one, and I really wanted to get the baby Bjorn bouncer because it's so slim and small and it folds up. Because the baby's not going to be in the bouncer at all times, I really wanted something that could fold up and be tucked away. Especially with having a toddler this time around, I already have enough kids' stuff laying on the ground. It's nice to tuck things away. I'm very grateful I didn't actually have to buy this. I'm borrowing it from a friend. So yeah, I'm gonna use it for the 3 months or whatever I need and give it back to her. Best case scenario, I'm very excited to use this bouncer this time around. The second thing I got, I didn't even know was a thing the first time around, or at least maybe I didn't think it through enough to look for it, but that's breast pads that are leak proof. So I just got whatever breast pads last time. They were like organic cotton, which is great, but they were just cotton, and so you would start leaking and you wouldn't need this much area because it would go right through the middle onto your bra and you'd have to switch it out right away. These ones are also from Amazon, but they have a waterproof lining on the back, which means that I get to use more of the absorption before having to switch them out. It also came with this washing bag, which is really nice. So I'm very excited to use these because if you're breastfeeding, you definitely need to have something like this because your milk comes in like crazy. And yeah, it just saves your bras, saves you from having to switch your bras out, saves you when you're out and about. And I'm very, very excited to have the leak-proof feature. The third thing I bought for baby this time around is a second seat for our stroller. So we intentionally bought a stroller that was convertible to 2 kids. It's the Thule Sleek stroller. I love it. I've talked about it before. Really happy with our purchase. Again, I actually didn't have to buy this conversion kit. I'm very thankful. I have a friend with the same stroller and she got her secondhand with the second seat. I forget what they're called. They have a weird name. The little seats that go on the stroller. But either way, I'm borrowing that. Again, very thankful to have people in my life who can lend me things because this stuff does add up very quick. Yeah, I was debating whether I wanted to do the second seat or I always forget what they're called. It's the little skateboard thing that you attach onto the back of your stroller for your toddler to stand on. I was thinking about getting that, but I really just don't know what is going to be the most convenient, whether Rook will like to be in the seat more, or if he'll actually use that skateboard thing, or just see the freedom of not being tied down and just run around. And the fact that I get to borrow the second seat from my friend, I figure I'm gonna use that, and if I feel the need to get that little skateboard thing, I'll do it, but I'm thinking I won't need it. The next item I bought for baby number 2 is this bassinet right beside me here. Guys, I am so excited to use this and to share it with you. This is the BABYBAY Bedside Sleeper. It is a co-sleeper that's made in Germany and made from sustainable beechwood, so every time they use a tree for a bassinet, they plant a tree. The reason why I needed to get a new bassinet this time around is because we had such an ordeal last time. If you've been around since Rook was a newborn, I think you'll know the story, but we tried to save money getting a literally $20 secondhand bassinet off of Marketplace, and it was so horrible. Like, he wasn't sleeping well in it. It was so awkward to get him in and out. And then we went through a few other options, still trying to save money. Eventually, we didn't have a bassinet, and we brought the full-size crib into the room, which was such a headache because when you're healing from giving birth, really no matter what type of birth you have, it's really hard to lift a baby in and out of a crib or even a lot of bassinets because it hurts to use those muscles. And so it just was not a great time. Like, I didn't want to have to wake Josh up just to pass me the baby. And that's not me, I don't know, taking on the full load of parenthood, newborn life. That's just me being like, if he can get a full night's rest, then I can rest in the morning and we can like trade off and everyone's happier, right? So it was such a headache. I knew this time around I wanted to get a higher quality bassinet that's going to work really well for us. Yes, your child only uses a bassinet for 6 months on average, and that's why I didn't invest in something nicer the first time around, but those first 6 months are such a struggle with sleep that it is worth it to get something that's going to make your life easier, my opinion at least. Anyway, the BABYBAY Bedside Sleeper, they did gift this to me, and I'm going to share with you guys a little bit more about it because I am, again, so excited. I got mine in the maxi size and the untreated wood finish. As you can see, I have it set up with this bar across the top that is the conversion to the bassinet form, but its original form is the co-sleeper where it butts right up against your bed. So it has that convenience of being a co-sleeper where you can just kind of shift the baby over into their bed without having to do the actual lifting, along with the safety of the baby being in their own area and not in the actual bed with you, which is a big deal for me because I personally don't feel comfortable co-sleeping like that. The reason I don't have it in that co-sleeping setup is because our bed frame actually juts out at the sides, so I can't push the bassinet right up against the bed. But even if I did have a different bed frame, my plan all along was to use the bassinet conversion kit because I'm so excited. I also got it with the roller casters, so there's wheels on the bottom, and my plan is to roll the bassinet into the living room during the day and bring it back here at night because I have a toddler and I'm scared of leaving the baby on the ground. With Rook, I would always just plop him on the ground wherever I was at, whenever I needed to, knowing he was safe there. With a chaotic toddler running around, I don't feel as comfortable doing that. So I feel so much peace knowing that I can have the bassinet in the living room and know that the child will be a little bit more safe. Obviously, still always monitored, but not as step-on-able. On top of that, the BABYBAY Bassinet does come with another conversion kit that can turn it into a full-sized crib. So it's not a single-use, only 6-month product. It really can last you years to come. It also converts into a table or a bench top for your children. I love products like this that are multi-purpose because you want to invest in good quality products that make your life easier, but you also don't want them to only work for you for a couple months. The other thing I wanted to mention is that, like I said, with Rook, I had a hard time lifting him in and out of the crib and the bassinets that we had. This guy, even in this bassinet conversion is still such a nice distance between the top bar and the mattress that it's not a big drop or just a big distance for me to lift a child in and out. It's going to be a lot easier than anything else that I've tried. So I really think this is such an amazing product. So excited to share it with you guys. I do have a discount code for you. I'll put it on the screen, and check the link in the description to check it out further if you're interested. Okay, that's enough of that. You can tell I'm really excited about this product. It's going to make such a difference in my newborn life. Let's move on to some other items that I've gotten. The next baby product I picked up was a new diaper pail. I wasn't expecting to get a different diaper pail. We had the Diaper Genie for Rook, and it worked fine for a long time. And I don't know if it's just ours, because other people I talk to love their Diaper Genies, but ours just kept breaking. Maybe it was I think it was something to do with, like, as Rook got older, his diapers got bigger, and it just seemed like it couldn't really take the size of the diaper without jamming up and breaking. Like, we could always fix it, but it would always break. It was such a pain. You know, it's not the highest quality of product, and also as time has gone on with inflation and everything getting so expensive, I didn't want to keep buying the bags for it because they do add up over time, and they're just not the cheapest option. So I ended up buying a Ubbi diaper pail. It is quite a bit more expensive than the Diaper Genie, but I've been using it a little bit since, because sometimes we put Rook in pull-ups, and it is so good. It does have a few drawbacks, like it doesn't have the foot pedal like the Diaper Genie did, which was a really nice feature. So the top just slides open. It's not a no hands kind of thing. But the thing I like about it is that it uses regular garbage bags, so you save a lot of money there. It has a child lock feature, which is huge, because I had to put child locks on the Diaper Genie anyways, because when you have a toddler, they're just curious about everything. It's also made of stainless steel, so it's higher quality. It's a nicer unit. It keeps the smell in there. Yeah, I'm very happy that I switched over. Next up, something I have not actually bought yet, but I'm going to. That is a full-sized towel for the baby. With Rook, we bought the hooded towel, you know, that everyone gets for their newborn, because they're so cute wrapped in those hooded towels, but they're just not very practical. Maybe it's the one I got, but they just grow out of it in a few months. Not a few months, you know, they last a while, but you're eventually gonna have to get your kid a full-size towel anyways. Why not just start with that, and you don't have to buy multiple products? So that's what we're gonna be doing. I also had to get another car seat mirror for the baby, because we have 2 kids now. We're using the same car seat as last time, and I needed a mirror to see the child. I did get a different brand this time. Put it in the description, I guess, because the first one we got that we're using with Rook has lost its stiffness, and so it falls down all the time. Really annoying. This new one I got is a lot more firm in its placement, so hopefully that'll work out better. I also got a Lovey for the baby, or what do they, there's another name for it. It's like a, not a soother. It's like a little stuffy that your kid uses for comfort at night for sleeping. Pretty sure you're not supposed to use them until like 6 months old. I don't physically have it here because someone bought it for us and just they haven't given it to me yet. No rush, because again, I don't need it right away. But Rook has a Lovey, the little dinosaur one from Jellycat, and he loves that thing. It brings him so much comfort at night. He's such a like cuddly boy too, that he like loves stuffies. So I wanted to get one for the baby. We got a little turtle. It's so sweet. I'm so excited for the kid to use it. And finally, I feel like I should talk about clothes. I've only bought 2 clothing items for the baby, and I mostly did it like early on so that I could like feel like it was real, like I'm actually having a second child. And I don't plan on buying anything else unless I have a girl. I think I'm gonna want to get some bows and some dresses, nothing excessive, but still reuse most of the things we have. If it's a boy, I'm not buying anything because I just bought all this stuff 2 years ago for Rook, and I got a lot of high quality things. that have stood the test of time, and I'm really excited to use them again. So yeah, that's everything I got for the baby. It really isn't a lot because, I don't know, you reuse everything the second time around. Of course, we also need diapers and wipes and those kind of things. But yeah, I'm very grateful for a lot of the choices we made the first time around, the things that we bought. I am going to be coming out with a video, if not, I don't know if it's actually going to already be out before this, on the products that I'm using again second time around. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.